the quiz show, The Contenders. I'm your host, Bae-geun-young. The Korea-Japan World Cup is coming to a close. We've just got 3 days left of the finals period. We've had some very sad losses and some very exciting wins. But no matter what, all of the games have been very exciting. Well, some of that excitement will be coming to our stage today. Good luck to the finals players, and let's welcome today's contenders. Welcome to our stage, Zeitgeist, Choi Jin-seok and Kim Sung-won.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Your name means the mentality of the times. Why did you pick that name?
Well, it was just a cool word, you know. That's basically why we chose it.
And do you speak German?
Yeah, I do. I took it in college for 2 years.
Will that influence how far you want to go in our game?
Well, you know, we just want to go to Jeju-do for now, and if we can go to Europe, that'd be great.
Okay, you two are friends. Will you be traveling together?
Sure will.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Your opponents today is the Viva team, sisters Kim Young-nan and Kim Kyung-nan. So your name is very interesting. It's Italian. Would you share why you picked that name for us?
Viva is the meaning is go for something. So we
Like fighting, right?
Yeah, Viva for quiz show The Contenders. That's why we picked up this name.
Well, thank you for joining us and good luck to you as well. Let's begin our quiz. Now, in our first section, I'll be giving you 10 multiple choice questions worth 10 points each. If you get a question wrong, you have to stop there and get the sum of points up to that point. But if you get all 10 questions correct, I get to give you 50 bonus points. Please let me do that today. And of course, if you call out chance, I'll give you a better chance to get the right answer because I'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices and you'll choose among those. Also, well, if you guys are ready, I will have Zeitgeist picked among Q, U, I, and Z set questions.
We'll take Q.
Okay, we'll go with Q. Question number 1. Of the following, which is not a sport that is played within a square space? 1, boxing, 2, basketball, 3, sumo, 4, soccer.
3, sumo.
Very good. Question 2. Many businesses use the abbreviation INC. Of the following, what is Inc. short for? 1, incorporated, 2, incognito, 3, in common, 4, independent.
1, incorporated.
Zeitgeist, how do you find the question so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Good luck to you. You still haven't used chance, and we're into question 3. Of the following, if you were crying, which emoticon would you use? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Number 2.
Do you use emoticons when you email?
Not really, no.
But you knew what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, question number 4. Of the following, which national flag is the only one that is a square and not a rectangle? 1, China, 2, Australia, 3, Canada, 4, Switzerland.
4, Switzerland.
Question number 5. Of the following, which movie did Nicolas Cage not appear in? 1, Leaving Las Vegas, 2, The Rock, 3, The Godfather 3, 4, Raising Arizona.
3, The Godfather 3.
And Zeitgeist, you are halfway through, and you still haven't used chance. Question number 6. Of the following, which country does not use Portuguese as its official language? 1, Portugal, 2, Brazil, 3, East Timor, 4, Cuba.
4, Cuba.
Very good. Are you glad you went with your partner's answer?
Of course.
Okay, we go to the next question, question number 7. Of the following, which is not one of the 3 types of muscles in the human body? 1 smooth, 2 ligamentary, 3 skeletal, 4 cardiac.
2 ligamentary.
You know, we're almost through and you still haven't used chance. How are you finding the questions? Very easy?
They're pretty tough.
They're pretty tough, but is it luck or is it skill that's taking you so far?
A little of both, I think.
Okay, good luck. You still haven't used chance. We go into question 8. Of the following, which river's headwaters are not located in China? 1 Mekong, 2 Ganges, 3 Yangtze, 4 Pearl.
We'll take the chance, please.
Okay, you call for chance. We'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And can we have your final answer, please? Final answer?
The Ganges, 2.
Was that a guess?
That was tough.
Was that a guess?
Partially a guess. I knew the Ganges was in India, but I didn't know where the source of the river was. So.
Actually, the Pearl River has a Chinese name, Zhujiang, and so you did a very good job of choosing. We'll go with the next question. You're already at question number 9. Of the following, where is the International Court of Justice? 1 Geneva, 2 New York City, 3 Paris, 4 The Hague.
4 The Hague.
And now we are at question number 10. If you get this correct, I get to give you 50 bonus points. Question number 10. Of the following, which astronomer was the first to discover galaxies beyond the Milky Way? 1 Edwin Hubble, 2 Hans Lippershey, 3 Giuseppe Piazzi, 4 Nicolaus Copernicus.
1 Edwin Hubble.
Congratulations, Zeitgeist team. You are the first team to have the 50 bonus points. Congratulations. You end this section with 150 points. Now, Viva team, you're going against some tough opponents this time. They've already got 50 bonus points on their board, but there's nothing saying that you can't get that. Okay, Viva, you have the choice of question sets U, I, and Z. Which will you have?
We'll choose you.
Okay, we'll go with you. Question number 1. Of the following, which is not an appliance that generally uses batteries? 1 notebook computer, 2 MP3 player, 3 electric razor, 4 washing machine.
Number 4. Number 4.
And question number 2. Of the following, which language has the largest estimated number of primary speakers in the world? 1 English, 2 Spanish, 3 Chinese, 4 Latin.
Number 3. Chinese.
Very good. Viva, I know you guys are a little nervous to be up against such tough opponents today, but how do you feel about the questions so far?
It wasn't that difficult, but we are nervous very much.
Well, don't worry, you'll get used to this being on stage. Good luck with you. And question number 3. Of the following, which is not a homepage address of a Korean newspaper? 1 www.chosun.com, 2 www.joins.com, 3 www.hangukeye.com, 4 www.nytimes.com.
Number 4.
Question number 4. In July of last year, Japan made predictions regarding technological development in the future. Of the following, which one is realized? 1 cure of cancer, 2 spaceships space trips for a certain price. 3. Predictions of earthquakes. 4. The selection of English as Japan's official language. You haven't used chance, so you can. You can use chance.
Yeah, we take chance.
Okay, you'll use chance, and we'll take away 2 of the incorrect choices. And please make your final selection, Viva. Final selection?
Number 2. We guess.
That was a very good guess. Are you glad you used chance?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck. We go into question number 5. Of the following, which is the largest organ in the body? 1 skin, 2 bone, 3 lung, 4 large intestines.
Number 4.
Well, actually, the largest organ is the skin. It was a good try. You have 40 points on the board, but we still have a lot to go, so you can catch up. Viva ends this section at 40, and Zeitgeist at 150 points. Now, this is a section where you'll be able to show off how well you work together. We'll give you a list of 20 words, actually, in a category that you have chosen beforehand. And please do not use that word or phrase in your hint. I know people get nervous when they stand next to me and give their hints to their partner and use that word. That means we can't give the points for that word. Okay? And each word is worth 10 points. We'll give you 100 seconds. And Zeitgeist, if you're ready, please take your position. Zeitgeist, I noticed that you picked North America as your category. Why did you pick that?
We've both lived there, so we feel that we're pretty familiar with the area. and
Okay,
with the
you've
local
lived in
category.
Boston,
That's
and your partner?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Right.
Okay. Well, are you ready?
Yep.
Did you put in a lot of practice, or is this just common knowledge?
Just a little bit of practice.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ready? Go.
Indians and
Cowboys.
yep. The king of rock and roll is
Elvis.
full
Elvis
name.
Presley.
4 quarters is a.
A hole.
4 quarters is a. 10 dimes
dollar.
is a. The thing on the Canadian flag.
It's a maple leaf.
South of Oregon is San Francisco.
California.
Another word for Indian is
Squaw.
the politically correct term is
Native American.
the 2 buildings in New York City that fell down.
Twin Towers. World
Another
Trade
word-
Center. WTC.
Pass. The discoverer of the United States.
Columbus.
It's an island off the East Coast, has pink sand.
Bermuda.
In Colorado, there are the big hills.
The Rockies.
Oh,
The Rocky Mountains.
the country south of the United States is
Mexico.
in Florida, Mickey Mouse.
Walt Disney World.
The other one,
Walt Disneyland.
ski place, Canada.
Aspen.
Good job, Zeitgeist. Well, you ended at Disneyland, of course, is in California, and Disney World is in Florida. And of course, Christopher Columbus discovered the Americas, not the United States.
Right.
And you did a very good job of describing Bermuda with the pink sand. Very good. You had a lot of points to begin with, but you end this section at 270 points. Viva team, if you're ready, please take your position. Viva, I see that you've picked Germany. Why is that your category of choice?
Well, our brother lived there.
Oh, your brother lives in Germany.
Yeah.
Where in Germany does he live?
Actually at Pelheim, near Heidelberg.
So you know a lot about the country? Study a lot?
Not much time.
Okay, well, a lot of people say that, but they do a good job on the section anyway. You go in with smaller amount of points than the other team did, so good luck to you this time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
B city. Berlin. Heidelberg is famous for beer. The football player, Draco. No, hat trick. K.
A German player?
Yeah. Pass. Nazi, the leader of Nazi, Hitler. The famous film by Spielberg, Schindler's List. Start with H, city, Heidelberg. Pass. City, F, Frankfurt. The beer festival in München. Pass. The son of Chabongun, Taduri. The famous car company start with V. Volkswagen? Yeah. Pass. This old name of German.
Germany.
P.
Person.
Yeah. That's it. Pass.
Good try. I think you got a little bit nervous and you ended up passing on a lot of the words. I think you would know some of the words that you passed on. Old money in Germany before the euro was the mark that you passed on. And the man famous for the hat trick during the Korea-Japan World Cup is Klose. Yeah, I think you knew, but it was just on the tip of your tongue. Anyway, you end the section at 120. Good try for you. We still have more questions in the next section, so don't give up. And Zeitgeist, you lead with 270 points. Now, this third section will show who will end up going to the finals to face the Dolce team. We'll have Kim Jun-sung come out and help me with the questions. So, Jun-sung, what do you think of the game so far?
I'd first like to congratulate Zeitgeist for sweeping the first section. That's the first time we've seen it happen. And also Viva, I thought the category of Germany was really tough. I saw the list beforehand and I noticed that when you passed about 4 times, it's pretty tough. But the next section, we have 450 points in total, so don't worry, there are a lot of points to score on. So just try your best.
Okay, can we have the rules?
Sure. This next round is a round of 15 non-multiple choice questions. Each question is worth 30 points. That makes 450 points. The first team that buzzes in can answer. If the team cannot answer the question or gets the answer wrong, the question will go over to the other team. And you have 5 seconds to answer. And when both teams cannot answer the questions, the question will, you will be given a spelling hint, sorry. Okay?
That's right. We'll be giving you a spelling hint if you have a tough time with the question. So hang in there, okay? Also, you have to wait for me to call on you so that we can credit you with the correct number of points, okay? So if you're all ready, question number 1, please.
Okay, question number 1. Place. On June 1st, there was a classical music concert in commemoration of Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. At this concert were 12,000 of the general public who were allowed entrance for the first time in history and other members of royalty. This is the official London residence of the British monarch. What is this palace?
Zeitgeist.
Buckingham Palace.
Very good, Zeitgeist. Viva, we want you to get on top of your buzzer. You got to buzz it really quickly to go against Zeitgeist, okay? And let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 2 is about mythology. Abe Silverstein of NASA proposed this name for the space exploration programs in the 1960s. He chose this virile god because he was a god who rode through the skies in a magnificent golden chariot.
Zeitgeist.
Apollo.
And of course, Apollo succeeded in landing on the moon. Okay. Viva, we want you to get on top of it, buzz in, okay? And let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 3 is about word. At the beginning of the World Cup, Spain won by 3-1 in the first game against Slovenia. Spain had not been able to win its first game since its match against Brazil in 1950. And now this has finally been broken. This is an unseen force that is thought to bring bad luck. What is this?
Think now. Viva?
Jinx.
Good job, Viva. It's good to have you on the board. And let's have the next question.
Okay, the next question is number 4, about people. This group of people in Kenya, Africa decided to send 14 cows.
Zeitgeist.
The Maasai?
That's right. They actually sent 14 cows to the Americans for the 9/11 terror blast, which they just learned about because they're actually living kind of without technology.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, it's very heartwarming. When I first read the question, 14 cows to a mega economic power such as the United States, what is 14 cows going to do or help, in the United States? But really heartwarming when you think about it.
Yeah, it's a very sentimental thing. Very important for the Maasai to actually send these cows that are very valuable to them over to these Americans to help them. Very good, Zeitgeist. Did you read about this before?
No, I visited the Masai Mara.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice. Let's have the next question.
Okay, question number 5. It's about philosophy. Everyone knows that Confucius is China's most revered philosopher, but can you name his...
Viva.
공표.
Zeitgeist, it's your chance to answer, and let's have the rest of the question, please.
But can you name his most well-known disciple? The philosopher supported government overthrow if the emperor was not benevolent. Who is this Chinese philosopher?
Zeitgeist?
Mencius?
And can we have the next question, please?
Okay, question number 6. It's about a title. Recently, Australian scientists succeeded in cloning the DNA of the extinct thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger. Now, people are excited about the possibility of being able to revive extinct species, like in the movies. What is the title of the movie directed by Steven Spielberg?
Zeitgeist.
Jurassic Park.
And of course, the chosen creature is the dinosaur. Wouldn't that be interesting to bring back the dinosaur from cloning?
That's right.
Kind of scary too, right? From the movies and the book. Anyway, Viva, we want you to stay on top of the game, stay in with us. And Zeitgeist, you're doing a very excellent job of leading. Let's have the next question.
Okay, the next question is about biology. In Korea, June 9th was Dental Day, and now more people are interested in their dental hygiene. The cause of gum disease is usually this. This is a film.
Zeitgeist.
Plaque.
The building up of plaque actually causes gingivitis, which you actually gave as the answer. Okay? And we'll go with the next question, please.
Okay, this is a sport question, question number 8. Hat trick, which can usually be seen in ice hockey or soccer, is originally a practice of awarding a hat to a bowler who took 3 wickets with 3 consecutive balls in this sport.
Zeitgeist.
Cricket.
Of course, cricket is an English game, and 11 people actually play per team, and players use a flat bat, a small hard ball, and wickets. Do you play cricket?
No.
Are you familiar with this game?
You mentioned bowler, and I knew that was a position in cricket.
Okay, very good. We'll go with the next question.
Okay, next question is number 9. It's about society. This, which first appeared in England in the late 1960s, is a symbol of the far right. This is a member of a group of young Caucasian men with shaven hair who often have racist or fascist beliefs and are sometimes violent. Who is it?
Zeitgeist.
The skinheads.
Very good. And let's have the next question. Question number 10.
Last month, this author, who was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1999, visited Korea. His latest novel was published in Korean. His novel, Crabwise, is about the suffering of German refugees fleeing from the Soviet army at the end of the Second World War. Who is this German novelist?
He wrote Crabwise. He was in the news recently due to his publication. Viva?
Contenders.
Good job, Viva. And we go to the next question, please.
Okay, number 11, computer. In software development, this test is the phase of software tries a product out.
Zeitgeist?
Beta testing.
And of course, we call it beta because it's the second level, the second letter of the Greek alphabet, pre-release testing. Very good. And we go with the next question, please.
Okay, next question is about environment. Question number 12. Nike has released a new line of basketball shoes which you can wear over and over by exchanging its exterior layer. They took the idea from this, which you can use over and over by replacing its content. This is a sufficient amount of something that fills a container again after it has been emptied. What is this?
This is what you call Viva.
Refill?
Of course, those of us who are environmentally conscious use refills. Yes.
Or people who just like Coke or Sprite, like me.
Okay, let's go with the next question.
Okay, next question is number 13, mathematician. The soccer ball is formed of 12 pentagons and 20 hexagons. This is the most concrete form of a sphere, and it was invented by this person.
Zeitgeist.
Buckminster Fullerene.
Good guess, but Viva, it's your chance to answer, and we will finish the question, please.
This person also said, "Give me a place to stand, and I will move the world." Who is this Greek mathematician, physicist, and inventor?
Viva will give you 5 seconds. Okay, now we will be giving you a spelling hint. Think carefully. Give me a place to stand. Zeitgeist.
Archimedes.
I think the question was a little bit misleading because you guys were naming the inventor of the soccer ball, perhaps, right?
The inventor of the dome.
The dome.
The
Okay.
geodesic dome.
All right.
But we were actually asking for the man who said this. Okay, and we go with the next question.
Okay, question number 14 is about health. Along with arthritis, this is one of the most common pains of the older generation. There is no cut-out cure for it, and the number of patients are increasing. This is any painful conditions of the joints or muscles that is not.
Zeitgeist. Final answer?
Arthritis? Yeah.
Part of our question, actually. Viva, it's your chance to answer, and we'll finish the question.
Okay, this is any painful condition of the joints or muscles that is not caused by infection or injury. What is this?
Viva, I'll give you 5 seconds. Yes, Viva?
Rheumatism.
Good job, Viva. Zeitgeist, I think you would have known the answer, but you buzzed in too quickly and had to make a quick guess, right? Arthritis, unfortunately, was part of our hint. And we go with the last question of this section.
Okay, on question number 15, city. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Francis Ferdinand, the heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary, and his wife were assassinated by Serbian nationalists. Their death was the immediate cause of World War I. This city where this couple was assassinated is the capital city of Bosnia-Herzegovina. What is this city?
Think. Where was this assassination? Zeitgeist.
Sarajevo.
Viva, you put up a good effort, but Zeitgeist, you have had a strong game throughout. Congratulations, you end the section and you go on to the finals with a score of 600 points. Now, Viva, you said that your goal was to come here and join us for a quiz. Well, you achieved your goal.
Yeah.
Well, how was it for you?
Yeah, I made the goal that I participated here. Yeah, we enjoyed the show.
It was good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. And Zeitgeist team, you will be facing the Dolce team. I guess you've seen them on television. How do you feel about your future opponents? Any strategies?
Well, we think they're pretty tough, so we'll just give it our best shot.
Okay, we'll see you back in the final, and we'll be right back. Zeitgeist, welcome to our final round, and let us welcome a team that is going for win number 5. They're trying really hard. We'll welcome the Dolce team. Ms. Anunju and Park Ji-eun, thank you for coming to join us again. Well, you're trying for win number 5, meaning you may get tickets for Hawaii. How do you feel at this juncture?
Yes, this is the summer's time, so we really want to go to win this round and go to Hawaii.
Have you been there before?
No.
Oh, really? You know, since you guys work for MoFat, we have this idea that these prizes mean very little to you because you've practiced or traveled so much with your job. Is that true?
Oh, this was my idea when I joined to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but due to the many development of telecommunications, so it's very hard to go to the visit the place. We usually contact our embassies through papers or telephones.
Yeah, darn for technology, right? You can't go there in person. Well, we'll see if you end up with the tickets to Hawaii, but you have some really tough opponents this time. Good to join us. Zeitgeist team, I'm sure you guys saw Dolce before. So how do you feel to be standing next to them as your opponents?
Excited, nervous.
Do you have any special strategies?
Answer the questions correctly.
All right. Actually, let's begin the quiz. Now, in our last section, I'll be giving you 5 categories of 5 questions each, ranging from 10 to 50 points. And, you know, if you get a question wrong, then the chance to answer goes over to your opponents. But of course, if you get it right, you get to pick the next question. That's what makes this section very much fun. Will you give us the categories?
Sure. This week's categories are etiquette, famous first, auto names, poison, and crime and punishment.
I get to pick the first question. I will go with famous first for 10 points. On May 6th of this year, the Compact Classic of New Orleans welcomed a new winner. It was this person's victory in 3 years since his entrance into the U.S. arena after he had gone through qualifying tournaments. He began the sport at the age of 16, and his prize money of $810,000 is the largest amount ever to be won in a single sport by a Korean overseas. He became the first Korean man to win a major PGA golf tournament. Dolce.
최경주.
Dolce, you're off to a strong start. 10 points on the board. Zeitgeist, you know, they're really quick with a buzzer because they've been here before, but you guys are good anyway, so good luck to you. Dolce, you get to pick the next question.
Crime and punishment for 10, please.
Crime and punishment for 10 points.
Okay. Conceived in 1914, this organization was formally established in 1923 with headquarters at Vienna. In 1938, it was once disbanded by Hitler's Anschluss of Austria. The aim of this organization is to provide a unique range of essential services for the law enforcement community to optimize.
Dolce?
Interpol.
Very good. It is the International Criminal Police Organization, or Interpol. Very good job. Dolce, you get to choose.
Crime and punishment for 20, please.
Crime and punishment for 20 points.
Okay, for 20 points. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the occupation of this island by Native Americans. First visited by Spanish Lieutenant Juan Manuel de Ayala in 1769, this was named for its large pelican colony. The U.S. Department of Justice used this island as a military prison from 1868 until 1933, when it became a federal prison for dangerous prisoners. The prison was closed in 1963. This is a rocky island in San...
Zeitgeist.
Alcatraz.
And of course, this was the setting for one of Nicolas Cage's movies, The Rock, right? And Zeitgeist, you have 20 points on the board. That means you've tied with Dolce. It's a very close game so far. You get to pick the next question.
Crime and Punishment for 30 points, please.
Crime and Punishment, same category for 30 points.
For 30 points. Since his true identity remains unknown to this day and his crimes have gone unpunished, he represents a classic whodunit. In 1888,
Zeitgeist.
Jack the Ripper.
Very good. You must keep up with current events to have caught that, Jack the Ripper. In 1888, he killed he is thought to have killed 7 prostitutes in England, and it set up an uproar. Of course, there was a recent movie about this. Did you see the movie? No?
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay, with Johnny Depp from Hell. It was very good. Anyway, Dolce, you've got some tough opponents this time, but we want to see you buzzing in. Okay, Zeitgeist, you get to pick.
Same category, 40.
Okay, Crime and Punishment for 40 points, please.
okay, for 40 points. This movie is purported to be an even-handed view of both sides of the capital punishment issue. The movie explores the relationship between Matthew Poncelet, a convicted murderer on death row, and his spiritual advisor sister, Ellen Prejean. Over the course...
Dolce.
Dead Man Walking.
This movie stars Susan Sarandon and husband...
Sean Penn.
That's right, Sean Penn. Did you see the film?
The latter half of it.
Okay. And Dolce, you get to pick.
Finish the category.
Okay, let's finish the category. Crime and Punishment for 50 points, please.
Okay, for 50 points. This has been carried out on many people, such as Galileo, during the Inquisition of Rome in 1634 until his death 8 years later. More recently, Nobel Prize-winning peace activist Aung San Suu Kyi was released from this as well.
Zeitgeist.
House arrest.
Zeitgeist, you get to pick.
Auto names for 10.
Auto names for 10 points.
Okay, for 10 points. This model of the Volkswagen was the starting point of a series of successful middle-class cars in 1974. In 1977, this model premiered its 1,500cc diesel engine model. Its name is taken...
Zeitgeist.
The Beetle.
Okay, Dolce, it's your chance to answer, and let's have the rest of the question, please.
Okay, its name is taken from a sport. This is an outdoor game in which an array of specially designed clubs with long shafts are used to hit a small ball from a prescribed starting point into a hole. The sport is famous for the Masters competition, in which the winner receives a green jacket.
Dolce.
Gold.
And Zeitgeist, you had the right idea, but you buzzed in too quickly. You should have heard the rest of the question. Dolce, you get to pick.
Auto names for 20, please.
Auto names for 20 points.
Okay, for 20 points. The M38 of Willys Overland is better known as this. Introduced during World War II, this became famous as the general purpose transportation.
Zeitgeist.
The Jeep.
And of course, Jeep comes from the letters GP, general purpose. Okay, Zeitgeist, you get to pick.
Auto names 30.
Auto names for 30 points.
Okay, auto names for 30 points. According to the HLDI Highway Loss Data Institute, the Acura Integra has the most frequent theft claims among 1999 to 2001 models. A Korean automobile follows suit as 7th. This was introduced as a concept car at the Geneva Motor Show in Switzerland in March of 1996. This is a 2-door...
Zeitgeist.
Tiburon.
That's right. And the name Tiburon actually means shark in Spanish.
That's right.
That's right. And Zeitgeist, you get to pick again.
Auto names 40.
Auto names for 40 points.
Okay, this AMC model was introduced on April 1st, 1970. If you knew the exact meaning of the word, you would wonder why it was used as the name of a car.
Zeitgeist.
Gremlin.
It was also the title of a Phoebe Cates movie in 1984, and it's a very interesting looking little car, isn't it?
I've never seen a gremlin before.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you seen one before?
Thank God, no.
Yeah, it's not the pinnacle of beauty in automaking.
Okay.
Anyway, Dolce, we want you to stay on the board. We have a lot of questions. You can still catch up. Zeitgeist, you get to pick again.
Auto names for 50.
Auto names for 50 points. We close out this category.
Okay, for 50 points. This Rolls-Royce model epitomizes all that is the very best in British engineering. This model, known as the best car in the world, debuted at the Olympia Motor Show in November 1906. Its two-word name implied its quiet operation, and the metal trim parts of the car were plated with certain types of metal.
Zeitgeist.
The Ghost.
Let's finish the rest of the question. Dolce, it's your chance to answer.
In practical terms, production Rolls-Royce were also known as this. What is this?
Dolce, I'll give you 5 seconds. Zeitgeist.
Silver Ghost.
Well, auto names was a good category for you guys. Zeitgeist, you get to pick again.
Famous first for 20 points, please.
Famous firsts for 20 points. Recently, it was reported that this animal has arthritis. Accordingly, animal rights campaigners are calling for stricter controls for animals like this. This was developed...
Chimpanzee.
Zeitgeist. Okay, again, I want Dolce. Dolly was born in 1996, created by cloning, and of course she's got some problems that other sheep her age don't have, which is arthritis. And Dolce, it's good to see you on the board. You get to pick.
Yeah, famous first for 30, please.
Okay, famous firsts for 30 points. On October 4th, 1957, this technical achievement caught the world's attention and began a new era of science and discovery. Dolce.
Sputnik.
Very good. Yes. And apparently the Sputnik derives its name from fellow traveler in Russian, and it's only the size of a basketball and weighs only 83.6 kilograms. It determines the density of the upper atmosphere and examines the Earth's ionosphere. Interesting. It started off, of course, the battle to dominate space between USSR and the US. And,
Famous first for 40, please.
okay, famous firsts for 40 points. On August 24th, 1875, Captain Matthew Webb took 22 hours to complete a 34-kilometer swim across what has been called the Mount Everest of swimming for the first time. Dolce.
The Pacific Ocean.
And Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist?
The English Channel.
Yes. Zeitgeist, good job. Dolce, I think the Pacific Ocean is slightly wider. Yeah. The other name for the English Channel would be La Manche in French. And of course, this links the North Sea with the Atlantic Ocean. And Zeitgeist, you get to pick.
Finish the category for 50 points, please.
Okay, famous firsts for 50 points. For most of his life, this person was a well-known lecturer and magazine writer. However, we remember this person because of his explorations. With his companions, he lived in Antarctica for more than a year. Dolce. Dolce?
Amundsen.
On the 14th of December of 1911, he reached the South Pole, and of course that is why we remember him. And Dolce, you're catching up. Dolce?
Poison for 10.
Okay, poison for 10 points. Poison is often an important motif in fairy tales. In this famous fairy tale, the queen, jealous stepmother, Dolce.
The Snow White. The Seven Dwarfs.
That's right. In this fairy tale, the evil stepmother tries to poison her stepdaughter, Snow White. Yes. And Dolce, you get to pick
Poison
again.
for 10, please.
Okay. Poison for 20 points. Although the stings of this are painful, they are not usually dangerous to humans. Exceptions are the greatly feared Androctonus australis of the Sahara Desert, whose sting causes Dolce.
Oh, okay. Oh, Scorpion.
And of course, this scorpion in the Sahara causes death if you don't take antivenin within 6 to 7 hours, which is very, very scary. Dolce, you're catching up. You've only got 80 points between you. Dolce, what will you have next?
Poison for 30, please.
Poison for 30 points. Officially, this person was said to have died of stomach cancer, but last year, new evidence suggested he was poisoned. According to 2 French forensic specialists, tests on 5 strands of his hair, Dolce.
Napoleon.
Apparently, tests of his hair show that he was poisoned with arsenic. It shows 7 to 38 times the normal amount. And Zeitgeist, wow, we haven't seen you on the board because they're buzzing in so quickly, right? We want you to practice. Okay, Dolce, you get to pick again.
Poison for 40, please.
Okay, poison for 40 points. Can a person be as deadly as poison? George Bernard Shaw, Irish-born writer, used this French term in his letters. Marlene Dietrich, who played Lola in The Blue Angel, and Sharon Stone, who played Catherine in Basic Instinct. Dolce.
Femme fatale.
Yes. This is a very attractive woman who is very destructive to whoever she lures. Dolce, you're only 10 points behind, and you get to pick.
Poison for 50, please.
Okay, your category for 50 points. Poison gas was first used during World War I, when the Germans released chlorine gas against the Allies. This was first developed by Germany during World War II, but was not used at the time. This is odorless and colorless and attacks the muscles of the body. This includes sarin, Dolce.
Nerve gas.
It attacks the central nervous system and it causes lots of pain, of course, death. And Dolce, you did a great job. You are actually up ahead. 320 versus 280 points, but this is a very close game. Zeitgeist, we still have a whole category ahead, so we want to see you on the board, okay? Dolce, you get to pick.
Etiquette for 10, please.
Okay, etiquette for 10 points.
Hi everyone, I'm Choi Hyun-kyung. I'm working at the Embassy of the State of Qatar, and I'm the president of ESC. ESC stands for Embassy Staffs Club. So our club has around 200 members from 100 foreign embassies in Korea. Today I will give you some questions about etiquette. Please listen carefully and good luck to all of you. The following are etiquettes related to a certain gesture. What gesture are these etiquettes related to? Westernized Arabic men do this with other men, sometimes with women too. In business, it doesn't matter whether a man or a woman.
Dolce.
Handshake.
Yes. And it was first developed to show that we weren't carrying weapons, so the empty hands. And Zeitgeist, we want to see you on the board, but please wait for the important part of the question so you can make a good guess. And what we have next?
For 20, please.
Okay, etiquette for 20 points.
Since the internet changes rapidly, this does too. The practice of this depends on understanding how email, chatting, or
Zeitgeist.
Netiquette?
Yes. This is a compound word, netizen plus etiquette, and of course we need netiquette on the net. Zeitgeist, very good. You're only 30 points behind. And what will you have next?
What?
We have
30
only
points.
etiquette. 30 points?
Yeah.
Okay, we will have etiquette for 30 points, please.
the The following are basic etiquettes that appear in 19th century British literature. Of the following, which is not correct? Number 1. Walking along the street, the lady always has the word. Number 2. In a carriage, a gentleman sits next to a lady. Number 3. A lady never dances more than 3 dances with the same partner. Number 4. A gentleman never smokes in the presence of...
Zeitgeist?
Number 2.
Yes. And of course, in a carriage, a gentleman does not always sit next to the lady, but he sits against the flow of traffic. So he sits with his back towards where they're going. And Zeitgeist, very good. You guys are even, 330 versus 330. This is proving to be a very, very close game. We've got
This
2
means
questions
no
left.
matter what happens, last question wins. Last question of the section.
Yeah,
wins,
we'll see what happens. And Zeitgeist, you get to pick.
50 points.
Okay.
Maybe not.
And we go with Etiquette for 50 points.
The use of language is extremely important to Britain's class structure. In the movie My Fair Lady, Eliza Doolittle, who is a flower seller, receives lessons on etiquettes about how to speak proper English from a professor of languages, and afterward is introduced to high society. This word refers to Eliza's social class.
Dolce.
Cockney. Cockney.
That's right. This is the dialect that is native to Londoners of the East End, and with that you clinch the game, but we have 1 question left, so we'll go with that. Etiquette for 40 points.
Since the pace of business is much slower in Muslim countries than in the West, patience is essential. Typically, business meetings start slowly with plenty of questions regarding your health and journey. They will expect you to be sincere, honest, and respectful in your business dealings. When this is served and incense is lit,
Zeitgeist.
T.
Try. Actually, why don't we listen to the rest of the question, and Dolce, you get to answer.
it is often a signal that the meeting is about to conclude in Saudi Arabia. What is this drink?
Dolce, I'll give you 5 seconds. Dolce?
Water?
It's not water. What is this drink? 5 seconds. Well, the correct answer is coffee. And with that, we end this game. It was a very close game, actually, between Zeitgeist and Dolce. But Dolce, you win again, and you win with 380 points. Congratulations.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your fourth win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your fifth win, a trip to Hawaii. Your sixth win, a trip to the United States. And on your seventh win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe. We hope many of you join us.
Now, Zeitgeist, you actually had a very close game, and you were doing really strongly, but you just came up short at the end. So do you have any last words for the winners, or anything you'd like to say to your girlfriend or people who are watching at home?
Congratulations to the winners. We had a great time.
Yeah. And sorry, Judd, for not picking you, man.
Okay, thank you for joining us. And Dolce team, this means that you've won tickets to Hawaii. How do you feel?
Oh, it was really close, and I'm really happy again.
And, well, are you going to take the tickets to Hawaii, or do you want to aim higher?
We're gonna wait till the next show and the next show. and see
Okay,
what-
well, good luck to you, and thank you for joining us. Congratulations on your tickets to Hawaii.
Thank you.
the hour is up already, and we've got Dolce, who's won 5 times in a row, and they've got tickets to Hawaii. If you'd like a chance like this, and if you'd like to join us, please write us at contenders@arirangtv.com. Please write us if you have any comments or questions as well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.